Ole Miss going to take on Auburn here in this one, and Ole Miss, a 6.5 point favorite on the road at Auburn. And Ole Miss comes in. I don't know. Talk about overrated, or I don't know. Are they underrated at this point? Have people overlooked Ole Miss? Have they forgot about Ole Miss? Do they think Ole Miss is for real? I mean, Ole Miss is 5-1 after all coming into this game, but now you're going to be 6 point favorites on the road. Uh, that feels a little uncomfortable to me. This one opened 4.5. It did dip to 4, but has since then been on a little bit of a run here, and it did go all the way to 7.5 before being bought back down to 6.5. So for me here, I don't know. I'm getting a little bit of home dog action. Total open 54 is all the way up here to 56.5. I also kind of like where that's headed. But one of the things I'm concerned with Ole Miss, they have gone. Uh, let's see. Well, let me get Auburn first. I mean, they've gone 7-1 to the over in their last 8 games as an underdog. They've also gone over in 7 of their last 9 SEC games. Now, Auburn, they get it done pretty much on the ground, right? They're pretty heavy run oriented team, while Ole Miss, they have Dart, and he certainly has done a very nice job with over 1,600 yards passing this season and 12 touchdowns. For Ole Miss, they're coming off that win over Arkansas. They did not cover, but they covered, like I said, 4 out of their last 6 games. Home covers. They remember the wild game against LSU that Ole Miss had, 55-49. Could we see a similar type of game here against Auburn? Auburn's lost 3 straight right now, so they were getting double digits in all of those games, playing a very tough schedule. This is supposedly going to be easier, but Ole Miss is playing so good. They lost. Auburn lost at Texas A&M 27-10, getting 10 points. They didn't cover. They lost at home against Georgia. They were getting two touchdowns in that one, and they got the money. But then they played LSU last week, getting 11.5, and they got absolutely destroyed by 30 points. Ole Miss, they played Alabama on the road, lost 24-10 as a 6.5 point dog, and now laying 6.5 at Auburn. Yeah, Auburn's 3-3 and only 2-4, against the spread, but they Auburn's had the upper hand in this series. I guess we could call it. Uh, Auburn's covered 19 out of the last 27 meetings. I mean, these are every day, every year combatants. Last year, Ole Miss won it at home, 48-34. They didn't get the money. They were favored in that one by 14.5. The year before was here at Auburn, of course, and Auburn won as a 3 point favorite, 31-20. So Auburn got the money in that one. I'm going to play the over as my play here in this one and go over 56.5. I'm going to try to reserve this Auburn team here. I don't know if I'm quite ready yet to put them in the premium category, but I'm leaning Auburn here. Thomas says he likes it to be a close game. Of course, he's kidding because there are no ties in college football anymore, but uh, obviously he feels like it's going to be a close game in this one, and uh, I'd agree. I'd have to agree. I mean, I think with a high score, I mean, I guess there could be some variance to the game, and that's kind of what's got me a little bit even hesitant on necessarily taking a home underdog here, because that's probably what I would look to do. in this one. Okay, thanks you guys so much for spending another 2 hours with me every day.